wasn't easy. Towards the end I started having some stomach problems. That's why I said in a previous video that you also need to train your stomach. Well, it's done and now I'm actually late. I only have 50 minutes left to eat, get dressed and go to work. It's almost 8 p.m. and I'm feeling low on energy after a long day at work. Tomorrow I have to wake up early and drive 6 hours to compete in an event, but I still decided to go for a run. It will help clear my mind, I hope. And there we go, I'm in the car. I have a 6-hour drive ahead of me. I'm on my way to Geneva to take part in a triathlon. I'm asking myself why I signed up for this race. It's so far from home. And honestly, I don't really have an answer. It was right after a marathon. I don't even remember which one. I was carried away by the excitement, and almost a year ago I decided that the following year I would do a triathlon. And I wanted to find a triathlon in a lake, somewhere beautiful, and Geneva seemed like the perfect choice. We'll see. I'm almost there. I'm 15 minutes from the Swiss border. Look at these mountains. Last French coffee and banana before Switzerland. Time to say goodbye to French prices. The apartment I found in Geneva was perfect, clean, bright, and really spacious. The only downside was that it was about a 50-minute walk from the race start. I had planned to cycle there, but I didn't expect the streets in Geneva to be so busy. On top of that, it was really hot, over 30 degrees, with a strong sun. I have to admit, I was starting to worry about race day. Hello, today I'm definitely not until 6 a.m. It's almost 8 a.m. and I'm still in bed and not quite ready to get up. It's the day before my triathlon. Yesterday's drive was exhausting, so today I'm taking it a little easier and getting some extra rest. And I have to say, the bed in this apartment in Geneva is incredibly comfortable. I slept like a baby. My sleep score is 93, which is pretty surprising for me, because I usually don't sleep very well when I'm in a new place. But today was an exception. I picked up my race bib, and usually when you take part in a race, you get a few goodies. For example, at my first triathlon, I got a really nice t-shirt and a water bottle. This time though, all I got was honey, which thankfully wasn't a problem because I wasn't flying home. I also received a swim cap, which is mandatory for every triathlon, and an ankle timing chip to record my race time.
just got back to my room after the Geneva Triathlon and I still have my medal on. My first reaction, it was awful. Honestly, it was awful.
First of all, the swim. I started in the last corral and even there some men were swimming really aggressively. For example, during my first triathlon in France, I didn't feel nearly as dangerous. I don't know why. Maybe it was because of the way the start was organized. The women started together on the left, with the men started on the right. I don't know. Maybe that's why, or maybe the swimmers were just more polite. I had high hopes for the second part of the race, the bike, but right from the start someone braked suddenly right in front of me. The road was very narrow and I had nowhere to go. I crashed and my bike's derailleur got bent. So for the rest of the race, changing gears was really difficult. And to make things even worse, in the middle of the cycling, there was an old man who wasn't even taking part in the race. I think it was just a local cycling through Geneva. Just as I was overtaking him, he suddenly turned right in front of me. There was also a car coming in the opposite direction, so it was a really, really dangerous situation. And in addition, he started yelling at me when I said that he needed to be careful. Well, the third part, the run, was definitely the least dangerous. But it wasn't the most enjoyable either because of the heat. It was around 30 degrees with no wind and absolutely no shade. It was just way too hot. And to top it all off, the middle is made of wood. Even though I was really disappointed right after the Geneva Triathlon, my feelings changed a few days later, once the stress of the race had faded. Looking back, I realized it was actually a really valuable experience. I still don't want to go back to Geneva next year, but this race taught me something important. Triathlon isn't just about endurance or speed, it's about mental strength. I need to be ready for difficult, unpredictable swims, mechanical problems with my bike, extreme heat, rain, or any other surprises that race day might throw at me, especially since I want to move up to longer distance races next year. Triathlon isn't an easy sport, and that's exactly why I love it. It constantly challenges me, it pushes me beyond my limits, forces me to face my fears, and helps me become a stronger version of myself. And that's exactly what I'm looking for. My triathlon season is over for this year, and now it's time to focus entirely on my marathon training. In my next vlog, you'll see me gradually increasing my training volume while trying to cope with the summer heat here in Paris.